Hi guys, it's Debbie, and I am going to talk about today about the difference in thicknesses of paints that you're using your poured painting, flip cup, whatever you want to call it, with. And I have a few examples here to show you of the different consistencies that if you use that, how the painting can turn out. So, for instance, this is one I just did just a few days ago. Can you see it? It's got a lot going on. Loads and loads of little cells, a few large, medium-sized ones. But this one was done with rather thin paints. Okay? Thin paints. So that's why this has a lot more, the colors all kind of mixed together and they blended together. And I used pretty bright paints on that. So here's another one. No, I'm not saying it's bad. If that's the effect that you like, then that's why you should use thinner paints versus thicker paints. Okay, this one here. This one has the thinner paints on it also. Okay. Says a lot. So it turned out very nice. It turned out nice. This is thinner paints, a little bit thinner. Now, I always go on the thicker side when mixing these. I always say milk of magnesia. That's just my example. This was probably milk of magnesia. About the same consistency as that. There's a very fine line between I'm speaking another language. Just kidding. There's a very fine line between thinner and thicker in this type of painting. So if you use a little bit thicker paints, it's now this one is in between thick and the thinner. It's a little in between. The blues were a little bit thicker this day and they that's why they're a little bit thicker. Now mind you, this is not the thicker that I normally paint with. This is a little bit on the thinner side, but it's probably a hair thicker than milk of magnesia. Anyways, I don't know if you could see it too. I'm always putting these little sparkles in, and this one you can see it. Can you see that if I kind of move it a little bit? Let's see. Anyways, that one had some in it. Okay, now there is, this one here is an example of thicker ones. The colors are a little bit brighter. This is a little bit, these were all thicker paints on this one. Now, what I a lot of times will do is mix in thinner paints to get different effects. So, like for instance on this one, the black was very, very thin. It's a very thin black on there. So I think that was about the only one that was super thin. So what a lot of times I like to do is I like to have some thicker and some thinner paints ready to go. When I paint, I usually have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I got about 10 different colors sitting off to my side at any moment to grab. I'm usually looking at the cup, which is really, I can't say it's a very good example of what the pour cup, the painting is going to turn out. But, it's it's the only thing I really got to look at until I tip over the cup and see what's going to start happening. So I'm always looking at that and thinking about what I just put in and what the top looks like. But, you could probably at this point, once you have your paints all mixed up, just put them in your cup blindfolded and dump it on there. It's probably not going to make any difference. You pour if you can pour them in. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to show you what it sort of looks like for me when I use the thicker and the thinner paints. And I'm usually on a thicker side. So anyways, hopefully that helps you guys, and I really appreciate you stopping by and viewing my videos. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.